Yo, my bro.
What's going on, bro?
Nothing, man. What, we here for the second one, yeah?
We're here for part 2, bro.
Jeez, what are you throwing at me this time then, bro?
You're here by demand, bro. Look,
what was he talking about earlier?
So today's topic is going to be why are we killing each other and what needs to be done to stop it. So you see where there's so many killings amongst young people and so many lives being lost, why is that happening and what can we do to stop that, bro? Especially amongst the ethnic minority community.
I blame parents, bro, to be honest, but at the same time, we're dickheads as black people, innit? Like, because when was we first isolated as the bad ones? How long ago was that? What, 400 years? Or I swear longer than that. So let's just keep doing what we want them to do, innit? Like what they want us to do, innit? They want us to kill each other and then they want us to keep glorifying the murders. Why not be that dumb dickhead, innit? Like, you get me? Like, why not be that guy? Like, bro, I blame the parents, but at the same time, I blame the youths at the same time as well, because I'm pretty sure you know right from wrong. Everyone's lost someone if it goes down to that, but what? An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, is that how it always works? Because when you man say you want to go heaven, what? God has to forgive you. When you say you got to go to wherever, you got to be forgiven. You get me? But if you don't forgive someone else, how are you expecting to be forgiven? You get me? So at the end of the day, if no one's going to be like, let's stop this, let's not do this, but then obviously it's got to be a group effort. So bro, do you know what? If it's your postcode versus that postcode, there's going to be no unity. Even the riots, bro. Like, you get me? What was that, fam? I didn't see no Fed get smacked up. I didn't hear no Fed murder cases, bro. But then you go to the riots before that, fam. Like, that's what it was about. So at the end of the day, why are we killing each other? Why are we killing each other? What, for drugs, for weed, for money? What is it for? Is it for drugs? Is it for weed? Is it for money? Like, why are we killing each other? Or is it something that's been programmed into us? Like, so when I sit and think, it's like, bro, like I said, if you're gonna do what you wanna do, why do you want the trouble? Why do you want the hype? Who, like, do you know what? I can't even answer that question, bro. Like, why do we follow the hype? Well, not me, but why do they follow the hype? Why do you wanna glorify something bad? But then that just goes down to how we're programmed and what we're taught. So then, yeah, I can blame your mum. Yeah, I can blame your dad. Yeah, I can blame my mum. Yeah, I can blame my dad. But then at the same time, it comes down to me, bro. A book don't read itself. You get me? A paper don't write itself. Like, a sorry doesn't come out your mouth without you saying it. You know what I'm saying? You standing up and taking what you've done as a man, it doesn't mean, killing or getting shanked up by someone or someone getting revenge. It literally means being smart and knowing, like, yo, this is going on and we need to stop it. But no one don't want to stop it. So we're killing each other because we want to kill each other, bro. So like it's bare deep. Like when you say, why are we killing each other? What's up with the knife crime? What, is it cool to carry a knife because it's cool to smoke weed? Because it's cool to do this and cool to do that? Brothers, it's a question that would never be answered until someone says, I ain't gonna do it, innit? You know what I'm saying? So when that first block like links up with the other op block, so, and it's not even an op block, it's just stupid man them in stupid codes, yeah, trying to keep something going. Like, why don't you try to keep the bread going? Why don't you but you want to keep the violence going? But that's just a form of control. Let's just keep being programmed, innit? No one don't want to read a book, but everyone wants to trap on the block. So, but then at the same time, it comes with the consequences, innit? That's the world you chose to be in. Like, that's the world that you choose to be in, innit? So if you want to sit and murk a man off, that's your decision, but you better be prepared to get yours back, innit? Because karma's a bitch. So at the end of the day, why are you killing someone? Ask yourself that. Why are you stabbing someone? Ask yourself that, innit? And then you think to yourself, what are you worth, innit? Car, I'm gonna sit there and murk man off. You're not worth nothing. You're not worth anything, bro. You've basically done the same thing that you just murked the man off. So, bro, it's a cycle, innit? It's a cycle, but it's only gonna be the smart ones who break the cycle. No one in my family went uni. So, bro, I'm doing it now. Have I broken a cycle? I think I have, innit? So I was on the blocks, I was on the roads. I just decided to quieten down. I think that's broken the cycle. Now, I think if we're gonna solve this, we need to stop living for the hype. Murders, all that shit's always been happening from the beginning. The facts, the numbers and the figures probably ain't even that much different from 10 years ago, 15 years ago, but we've just allowed them to glorify us like that. So that's why we take more notice of it. But then if we start doing more good things, maybe, because you got to bear in mind we're seen as a minority and we've already got our stereotypes around us. So maybe if we start doing good things, it might get notified a bit more. But then again, you've got a lot of niggas that don't want to see niggas shine, and that's something to do with the hard programming. If you go back way back, yeah. Remember, you had the house slaves and you had the field slaves. The house slaves were lighter than the field slaves. So if you can't make these sort of analysis and look at things like that, then bro, you're gonna go and kill your brother and not see that he's a brother trying to do the same thing you're doing, innit? You get me, fam?
Real talk.
So it's like until we decide to say like, yo, let's start notifying the good things, innit? Like, very rarely man has a positive song, innit? Not to say that man don't bump this negative shit, and I don't need to hear that shit to make me feel a type of way, but I'm saying when you actually think about what you're listening to, is it what does that make you proud? When you look at what our people are releasing and doing, does it make you proud? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when you look at iconic people like Neil deGrasse Tyson, bruv, these Nobel winners don't get no notice as black people, but that's our fault, innit? Because we don't wanna glorify them. We wanna glorify the shanks. We wanna glorify the drugs. You know what I'm saying? We don't wanna glorify no one doing nothing good because we don't wanna see someone shining, because we all need to be in that shit position. That's that programming. So if we wanna make a change, then bro, we need to quieten down and start glorifying the right shit. You know what I'm saying, bro? We're letting people culture vulture us left, right, and bottom center, to the point where we don't have no identity to think that like we're on the same level as everyone else, and we're not. So then when you do hear something bad happening, you forget about the good things happening. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, let's be real, every time a white person is killed by a black youth, it's a thing. Every time a black youth is killed by a black youth, it's a thing, but the only thing it's doing is just saying black on black violence. No, we let that happen, innit? Because statistically speaking, and through years and years and years of things that are happening, that we don't give a fuck about it no more. And that's why we fuck up, innit? Like, our generation's fucked, innit? Because they don't know who they are, they don't know their history, they don't know their self-worth, but yet they'll still go and try and get that paper at any means necessary without realising the true core damage, fam. And at the end of the day, no black man owns nothing. So you ain't gonna hear the news you wanna hear, and you ain't gonna be positive how you wanna be positive unless we start stepping through. So why are we killing each other? Because we're programmed like that. How do you break the program? You read a fucking book, you get some knowledge on who you really are, and then maybe you might start looking at that up differently, realising that, rah, I'm doing the same thing he's doing, but just on the other side. So how do we just get this thing as one thing? Think about it, bro. There's so much paper to be made, and yet we wanna beef each other. I'm sure that's no fault of a black man. That's just fault of a black man not trying to open up his eyes, innit? So that's why, bro. No one don't want to wake up and be truthful, innit? Everyone just wants to be that guy. That guy, innit? And just be yourself at the end of the day, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it comes down to, bro. We're killing each other because we're dumb, bro. Like, we're stupid, bro. And then even the ones that do have the knowledge, bro, they ain't even trying to share with you, bro. Why? Because as black people, we've been told that if we have something that the white man wants, to keep it to ourselves so that they can profit off it, so they can prosper off it. Like, don't get it twisted, bro. How much does Serco make of each fucking prisoner every year?
Between that 36 to 48 grand, blood.
That's how much they make off each prisoner.
Yeah.
Bruv, let's keep looking up these niggas because they're making
business,
us peace, fam. You get me? Let's flip that kidnapper. Let's get him from one prison to another prison. Let's protect that rapist, innit? Yeah, it don't matter because we're still getting money off him, but we'll protect him, innit? And this is where it is, fam. So we're cash cows and we ain't even being seen as it. What, you think that we bring crack into the country? You think we bring the coke into the country? That needs government authorization, G? Is that a black man giving that authorization? No. But a black man's happy to buy it and distribute, innit? And that's where we fuck up. Why don't a black man try to find his own plug? Why don't a black man become his own distributor? Why don't a black man try to get involved in the politics so he can be that guy to make the moves? But it's never going to happen because we're happy with our position, killing each other and just taking off the scraps, something we've done for 500 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying this as I think of this, bro. Like, taking scraps 500 years. A white man brings something to the country, we fight for it, and we fight each other for it, and we sell it. And scraps. Get me? In the same time, you got that fucking white man sitting in there with these fucking litre bottles of pure cocaine, pure whatever, his shipments of weed, and what? We're just gonna shank each other for it and rob a man for his box. Bro, why don't we rob that man in Parliament? But we won't, because we're stupid. We ain't together. So that's why we're killing each other. So my message to these youths is, bro, just wake up, man. Be that guy. Don't be that guy who's feeding off scraps. I don't care about how much paper you make, bro. There's always going to be that white guy above you because you ain't trying to support your own, innit? You get me? And so, at the end of the day, why we killing each other? Because the mentality ain't changed for 500 years. It's actually that deep, bro. It's actually that deep, bro. 500 years, fam. And we're still doing the same shit. Still stuck in the same position. Like, what, like, most of these youths, like, before I go, and this is one thing I'll say before I sign out, innit? Like, what are you worth, innit? Like, are you actually happy living your life? Like, what are you worth? Because if you're happy living the life you're living and you're out here on these roads, then you don't think of yourself very highly. If you don't think what you're doing and you can't make it something legitimate, you're going to carry on killing your brother. Because the moment you see your brother shining, doing something good, you're going to want to take it, not want to be a part of it. So what's your worth, innit? Like, what's your worth to your people, even more so? What's your worth to your people? Do you want to see your people prosper, or do you want to see that other guy prosper? Because right now, we're just helping everyone else prosper. So what do I want to see? I want to see that shine. Like, what? But I know what I'm worth. Do you? Like, do you know what you're worth? Ask yourself that, innit? You get me? That's all I have to say. I'm out, G. Man's got things to do. But that's all I got to say, people, man. Know your worth, innit? And once you do, all of that will stop. Straight, man. Yo, I'm out, J.